Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's finally time to go into the final zone here. I'm super excited, hopefully you guys are as well. Today, we're going to be beginning the beginning of the end of Minas Morgul, which I'm super excited about. Last stream we did finish off the Black Book of Mordor. And man, what a finish it was. I absolutely loved the way they handled it. If you guys haven't checked out last stream, highly recommend it. Or, you know, just play the game for yourselves and enjoy that there too. It's really, really good. Already all sorts of people here in the chat. Ditch, welcome. As best. Frodo, son of Drogo. Red Lemon. Of Glowin. The Norwegian Viking. Arathorn. And Neurotic Anarchy. Welcome, welcome to all of you. Nice to have you all here today. Okay, and more people coming in too. Mayton, Zimmy, welcome, welcome. Alright, so anyway, today is the first day of our second 5,000 LOTRO point code giveaway. We gave away the first one, and Josh already responded. So Josh already got their code and is enjoying those LOTRO points. So anyway, make sure you're following the channel, type exclamation Lindell, and you'll get entered in to our second of 4 giveaways this month. Yeah, we're very, very ambitious this month, in the month of December, the giving month, to be giving away 4 5,000 point codes. So it's gonna be pretty good. Hey, Josh, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here, man. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop back into LOTRO and maybe save our lungs here. And we're gonna be traveling up to the north, or south rather, actually. We're going to be traveling down south. Okay, let's clear all those and turn on Stable Masters. Tin Orwath. Here we go. Are there any more quests that we'd want? Lost Lore, Bounty. Wait, there's a bounty in the Circle of Madness? Bloodsinger Margal. Well, we'll save that for later, I guess. And yeah, that should be everything here. Alright, let's go ahead.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
And go into this final area and see what in the world there is to be happening. I mean, I feel like just about everything got concluded, right? So what's the plotline going to be in this place? I really don't know. I am intrigued, that is for sure. Seemingly awaiting your arrival, Colion beckons you over. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Hey, mate, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'd hoped it would be you, Andang.
Let us not tarry.
Have you heard all the talk of Thringwath, Andang? Prince Faramir told us to hold our post, but after one of ours found the way into Falak Guruth, it wasn't long before Nidlas took his men into the pass. It has been days, and I've heard no word from him or his men. To be honest, I don't care if the rumors are true or not. All I ask is that you go into Falak Guruth to find Nidhalas and his men. Will you aid me? Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's do this. So a missing expedition goes over there. That makes sense. That's a decent reason, I suppose, for us to be headed up in here. So I did kind of redo my stream interface a little bit. We no longer have like the leaderboards and all that stuff on stream. I thought it looked a little tacky, and so we still will have the notifications whenever somebody follows or does anything like that. But you know, now we can enjoy a bit more LOTRO and a little less leaderboards. I think that'll be good. Especially since now we're streaming on, you know, Twitch all the time. Twitch has it right at the top of the chat room, you know, so I don't think we need it in 2 places. There we go. We didn't have to take out that volcano, but we did. Alright, I figured we were going the wrong way. Where is this quest ring? Like, it's way down there. Looks like there's even a cave or something. Alright. Let's, hopefully not die here. A foreboding pass has been carved through black slopes of FL Duath. Alright, so we weren't on the path. That explains it. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Kevin. Really appreciate it. Scouting Thuringwath and fighting goats via war steed. I suppose we have a broken leg, so it's only going so well. Alright, we'll get off this thing and just fight the goat normal like. There we go. Okay. Back to our war steed, back to scouting, back to uncovering what is going on here, because I'm curious. We still have a broken leg. There we go. That was a 45-second broken leg there. Shadows loom ahead of you, but you hear hushed voices up the path to the east. What? What is this place? Hey, Pookie, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Where Andang is going, he doesn't need roads. That's right. You have found the page of a tome again, inscribed with runes and splattered in what you believe may have been dried blood. Perhaps you can find other pages in Thuringwath and complete the story. Imagine if they had these lost lore pages in a place like Moria. That would have added so much to that expansion. It would have been so good.
When the Nine claimed Minas Morgul, I was there. I marched through its riven gates. I watched its towers darken. Heard its people's cries of anguish. Such music.
Okay. Apparently we're gonna go fight a creepy old lady. It'd be hilarious if this is the lady in the mountain. Oh my gosh, imagine if that was the case. Because remember, she technically gets away in that skirmish if you don't do it a certain way. Wow, this is some major, man, they really invested in fog machines for this area. They got that evil going. Probably should have had floating name. Well, I guess floating names are on, so yeah, nothing here. Wow, I feel like we shouldn't even, I feel like we're like driving slowly through fog, right? We shouldn't be going too fast. And then it clears. Alright. But there's still a fog here. Interesting.
They turned him loose, not to return to Gondor, for he was too ruined even to want that any longer, but to flee into the mountains.
Alright. Old lady mentioning mountains. That's pretty close to an old lady in the mountain, right? Find the source of the voices. Yeah, we passed it. How did we pass it? Alright. Let's go back. Apparently there's a path off to the side somewhere. Uh-huh. It seems a few rangers have made camp in a small cleft within Falakguruth. Okay.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
I did not expect help to come so soon, but we are in dire need of it. Nidlas is gone.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
We did not make it the first night. What? But you're here. How did you not make it? Only 8? Only 8 quests? What kind of a zone is this? Alright. We didn't make it far in the first night, okay. A dark cloud, like some unearthly wall of shadow, appeared in our path. Only Nidlas was brave enough to reach out into the darkness. But he withdrew his hand almost at once. It was as if a deadly chill had taken hold of his arm. I thought that was going to be the end of it, but Nidlas insisted that we make camp. And so we did. The rain fell cold, and we had too few tents. Many of us took ill in the night, but Nidlas led the rest beyond the shadows at first light. See for yourself, Andang. It is some old devilry, I think. Hey, the Plunderman, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here, man. Find the wall of shadow. Well, I think we already did that, right? I think we already got there. Wow, we're really blowing our horn. Alright. There we go. Gandalf? I passed you earlier and didn't even know you were here. Yeah. It is most curious, is it not? Mithrandir does not turn to face you, and his eyes remain transfixed on the wall of shadow Tarandir described. Cometh, welcome to chat. Sylvan, welcome, welcome. Solus B, welcome. Hey, Kim Walters, nice to have you here. As I expected, the enwreathment spells of the Nazgul used to conceal the pass have faded. But I did not expect to encounter this sort of sorcery. May I ask something of you, Andang? It might seem a trifle, but take a stone and cast it into the shadows. Hey, the Clumsy Hobbit, welcome. Cool name. The stone disappears into the shadows, making no sound as it clatters unseen upon the ground. Mithrandir turns to face you. It is no mistake that our paths have crossed again, my friend. I am told that beyond this darkness lies Thringwath, Valley of Secret Shadow. It is difficult to believe the enemy could have hidden such a place so near to Minas Ithil of old, but it is that uncertainty which has led me here. Hey, Diego, welcome, welcome. It is difficult to believe the enemy could have hidden such a place so near to Minas Ithil of old, but it is that uncertainty which has led me here. Have the enemy's works crumbled to naught behind a veil of shadow, or does some evil still dwell beneath the notice of Gondor? I must know the truth of it, but I do not wish to walk alone. Will you accompany me, Andang? Gandalf's scared of a little shadow. Come, Andang. And don't ask why I still have the Black Book of Mordor on me, even though you gave that away.
For how long had this pass been concealed by the sorcery of the Nazgul? Of this place I have heard no tale from the Lord and Lady of Lorien, nor from the men of Gondor. But I dread what evils might lie hidden there, undisturbed by the fall of the enemy.
Walk with me, Andang. Follow me. And we're oak-hearting it, alright. Mithrandir pauses before the looming shadows. For over an age, Thringwath has laid hidden in Efel Duath, but no longer. Shield your eyes, Andang. Jeez, Gandalf. With a sudden flash of light from Mithrandir's staff, the shadows give way. I have not seen the like of this enchantment before in Middle-earth. Perhaps you might wish that I not say so, but I find myself uneasy, Andang. Let us continue, but not in haste. This feels like an epilogue zone almost. The Secret Shadow. Were the stones of Efelduath hewn by the servants of the enemy in secret? Hey, hottest guy around. Welcome, welcome. Sounds like the game will never again have a new zone, right? But no, it's the final zone of the expansion. To conceal such a vast gorge beneath shadow. None but the Witch King or the Dark Lord himself could have wrought such an enchantment. Begone, foul shadows! Begone! He did warn you. Yeah, it's true. The best Gandalf in Middle-earth. Yeah. Hey, the last stranger. Welcome to chat. Okay. It should not be far now to the end of the pass. Mithrandir appears to be tiring in a way you have never seen. Come, Andang. Guessing the dispel things are tiring him out. Flash of light animation is awesome. Yeah, it's like the eagle signal, right? Or the thing he does when he's, you know, saving Minas Tirith at Pelennor against the Nazgul. Man, Pelennor Fields was such a good update. If Pelennor Fields and the whole Minas Tirith thing had been an expansion, I think that it would have been one of the best expansions for LOTRO. But sadly, it wasn't. Quit lagging out, Mithrandir. You're walking so slow, you're lagging. Let these shadows be banished evermore. As the pass widens into Thuringwath, great shadows loom before you. Thuringwath is revealed at last. Mithrandir's light pierces the shadows, revealing a blanket of darkness upon Thuringwath. A retread now is known only to the enemy and his servants. Wasn't it Helm's Deep? No, that was before. Pelennor Fields is with Minas Tirith. It cannot be. I thought I had seen the last of the enemy's great works brought to ruin. I see now I was mistaken. Mithrandir leans on his staff, seemingly barely able to support himself. You try to aid him. No! No! There is no time for rest, Andang. Mithrandir falls silent. You okay, Gandalf? It is worse than I feared, Andang. Thankfully you got earrings that aren't that bad. Okay. Obviously that's way better. I think we'll just do it on the first one though. Many are the shadows that loom upon Thuringwath, and I have not the strength to banish them. I must rest for a short while, but you should search for the lost rangers of Ithilien. I fear it may already be too late for them. If any hope remains, you must seize it. Do not wait for me, Andang. Even now, evil does not rest in Thringwath. Hey, Sword of Asley. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Which Gondor pack should you buy? I only got Old Anorian for now, Minas Tirith. So I definitely recommend... Go over here. Definitely recommend Far Anorian, because that's the whole lighting of the beacons and everything, and the lead into Pelennor Fields. It's really, really good. If you didn't already, make sure you get Western Gondor. That's another really good zone. Central and Eastern Gondor, you can pretty much skip. There wasn't anything too important in here. If you're not wanting to do all the zones. Personally, I'd recommend doing all of them, because I did enjoy them, but there's nothing like that you need to know from there. What the? That place looks amazing. We're supposed to go this way. Or this way. Where are we supposed to go? Alright, keep following the path. Okay. That I can do. Look at that, guys. Jeez. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the class points from Central Gondor and Eastern Gondor. Yeah, you do need them for the class points. I forgot about that. Yep.
I have forsaken my name. It matters not. The frail thing I was is best forgotten. A cage of flesh and blood. I have moved beyond it.
That's awesome. Like, seriously, that looks just amazing. Okay, let's keep following this path. We'll test an enemy, see how they are. These are all 130s. Easy. So we're going to like an old Sauron temple? That'd be kind of amazing. Is that Sarah's Oakheart voice? She's the only old voice one. Well, there's also the old woman in the mountain, right? That's my guess, because Sarah Oakheart shouldn't exist in theory. Although I guess, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure they established that she died a long time ago, but I might be misremembering that.
When Earnur, that vainglorious fool, rode to the dead city to challenge the captain, I did not yet fathom the weaving of our fates.
Can I show my swords? Absolutely, I can show my swords. So, first of all, we got our Sword of Legend, which is pretty decent. It's level 600. And it's got a lot of finesse and might and things like that. We still need to replace the relics to be relevant to this expansion, but it's still pretty good. And then we got this crafted weapon that is our sidearm. And it hasn't been upgraded since 1.15, so we really could probably use a better one there. But we haven't had the opportunity yet. Hey Isaiah, welcome to chat, nice to have you here. Nan, welcome. Oh, hey buddy. Man, it's a party. Cheesy, welcome to chat. There's a giveaway for 5,000 LOTRO points, our second one of the month. You notice footprints on the old road through Thringwath. I like how we've been fighting all the, you know, obviously the ghosts don't have footprints, you know, the wraiths or whatever. But presumably the skeletons make footprints. I guess these probably have shoe, yeah, these are like shoe prints. Well, actually they do look like footprints. This is a weird... It's like this wood got old and scared. Hey, the Dunedain, welcome. Stab you. I am intrigued. I'm much more intrigued by the fact that we're halfway through this zone, supposedly. I guess Bar Nernadeth could have its own quests, right? Because I guess this is just the forest. And then that place could have its own quests, which would make sense. Whoa! Wow, the fog is weird. Alright. Like, what? What is this? Is this after Minas Morgul? So this is the zone that is after the city of Minas Morgul, yes. Still part of the expansion, but yeah, it is after the city of Minas Morgul. It's the final area in the expansion. At least that's currently in the game as far as I know. What's over here? There's another page, for one thing.
The labors that followed were hard, their fruit disappointing. A king's screams, it happens, sound little different from any other man's.
Where would that go? That would go down into whatever's down here, right? Which presumably is Nirn, but I don't know if all the way over here is actually Nirn. Try Star Wars Galaxies? I don't know, guys. I would much rather play SWTOR, I think. Yeah, it's a city, not a castle. That's true. Yeah, we got pop-up quests going now. Is this just gonna be all the quests here? Many of the dead that roam Alfaltor, the Fane of the Eye. Their ancient tombs lie broken, and more undead crawl forth from the cracked earth with each passing moment. Alas, even in defeat, wights are not truly slain. You should burn the remains of the slain wights and prevent them from being raised again by the evils dwelling in Thuringwath. You have discovered many ancient, crumbling tombs within Alfaltor. If Thuringwath was once a land inhabited by peoples other than servants of the enemy, perhaps collecting stone rubbings from the tombs might shed light on the lost history of Middle-earth. You should collect stone rubbings from the tombs of Alfaltor. Within Alfaltor, many rune-inscribed urns of shadow rest among the dead. The urns are not Gondorian make, and though you cannot read the runes, you shudder as your mind inevitably wanders to imagining whatever profane rituals the previous residents here may have carried out. The vile inscriptions they bear may be of interest to Mithrandir. That's a weird spot for an urn. Alright. Wow, this is just a little side area, okay. Whoa. This is a weird little area. Because there aren't that many enemies, it's just like things. SWTOR all the way? Yeah, I think I would much rather play SWTOR. I wish I could play ESO, but the launcher will not update whenever there's an update to the game. I'll be trying it again now that they've had a new expansion, but we'll see. Whenever Somerset was going on, it would not load, and I literally turned off, you know, all security and firewall and all that stuff. It still would not load. It has to do with the internet provider, I guess, the service provider, so for some reason mine isn't compatible. Oh, I've reinstalled it like literally 20 times. Yeah, it depends on your service provider. Yeah, I've tried it Steam Edition, not Steam Edition, I've tried it all. And I've heard other people have issues with it as well. And not just in my area, so it's weird. Because yeah, even though I'm updating through Steam, the individual updates still have to update through the launcher. If it all updated through Steam, I'd be fine, but oh, I did message support and never heard back. So, I should probably message him again, but I was just way too tired of it not working. Because when you're trying to stream it and can't, it's really, really annoying that it doesn't work right then, right? But yeah, I've had an extremely, like, I love the game, had an extremely bad experience with customer service and with the, updating of the game. This place is really cool. But yeah, I would love to return to ESO at some point. 3 days? That seemed like a long time. Like, LOTRO support, in my experience, is usually like within the hour they're responding and getting it taken care of. We got a pile up here. Here we go. Come on. Where's the other one? I can see that there's a quest ring here still. I know. There's still one here. Oh, we almost had it there. There. It's still not going. Oh my gosh. There we go, it's over here. We got it. We're good. But yeah, I'll probably try to reinstall since it's been, you know, over a year now, I think, I'll probably try to reinstall ESO at some point. But yeah, I'm much more excited. I would much rather be playing, you know, the next, you know, ESO 6 than I would the MMO. So I feel like they're much, you know, the game itself is much better than the MMO in my opinion. Like Skyrim was much more enjoyable. That was not our big heal. But hey, it's okay. Still got. We should probably switch those out. There we go. Within Afaltor, the Fane of the Eye, lurks a vile master of the dead. Through foul necromancy, a terrible gaunt man of the elder days raises the wights of Afaltor into servitude. If Nidlas' company had the misfortune to come into Afaltor, their fates may well be bound to the will of the Master of the Fane. You should defeat the Master of the Fane. So is this that extra Gaunt Lord that they were talking about that was unaccounted for? That would be interesting. So much damage taken, right? Hey Gilbert, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. You stow the rune-inscribed urns. Once your exploration of Thuringwath is finished, you plan to deliver them to Mithrandir. Isn't it sad how much cooler this place looks than the entire Paths of the Dead? I'm still disappointed about that place. I feel like they could have made it be a lot more interesting. What are we doing at the moment? Right now we're going through the final zone of the Minas Morgul expansion. And currently going through like a giant undead burial ground, I guess you could say. Through ancient tombs of an unknown faction that's not Gondor, apparently. So older than Gondor. We're trying to figure out what in the world, you know, why are they here? What did they do? Who are they? We'll hopefully get that answer soon. Whoa. Yeah, you look pretty evil. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think we need too much other. Yeah, we don't have an item right now. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that too.
I serve the Eye, but only of late did I know my place in his designs. A priestess I was then, my knives red from work in his name.
So definitely, I think this is just a new character. Wow, you are tall. Okay, buddy. The master of the Fane's body falls broken upon the black stones of a Faltor. Cool. Do you pay for the expansion? Yeah, we did pay for the expansion, and it does cost money. Hey, Godlike Epic, nice to have you here. Love that reference, man. Alright, so we do need to go back that way. Let's first double back over here. Number of slain rangers? Oh, dang. Yeah, I wanted to get you. Here we go. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything over here, really, is what I was trying to say. We're gonna get dead if we're not careful, though. Looks like that was the last of our giant heals. Poor time to use it, I feel like. You want your emote? Don't worry, dude. We're working on it. Well, we're not, but we told you guys it was going to be a month, and we weren't joking. It takes a long time to make a good emote, and they have a ton of people that they're helping out before us, so including people that are ordering like 30 emotes and stuff like that. So we just have the one, right? But we got our initial design going, so we're good. These rangers have been bled, but a sickening heap of flesh catches your eye. Dang it, we gotta fight this dude again. All right, you did not stay dead long enough. What's going on here with dead rangers and everything else? The flesh has been flensed from a man, but the body is nowhere to be found. Gross. There you go, there's 6. Seven. I don't remember the way we came in. Did we come in this way or that way? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it was definitely the other side. Cool. We're good. Hey, Landerville Gamer. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. There we go. That's a big one. Arielond, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Had quite a bit of new faces tonight. Nice to have you all here. Make sure if you haven't already, be following if you're wanting to enter the giveaway. Alright, is this the last one? No, we still need one more. Okay. It's over there. How'd we miss that one? Have we gone this way yet? I don't know if we have actually, now that I think about it. I think this is the way we came in, isn't it? It's hard to tell. Oh, great. Here we go. Hey, Flinton, welcome to the chat. Come on, we just want the tomb in the chest. Helps if you have the right target too. There we go. 1995 player, welcome to chat. You're unable to discern the lineages of those entombed at Afaltor, but you store the stone rubbings away that you might bring them to the archives of Minas Tirith, and they stole our chest! Dang it. So yeah, that was definitely... Alright, we're doing good. We're going back the way we came. Good deal. Get on that side. It's like we came out of our own body. That was weird. Alright. Goodbye, buddy. You have done much to aid those allies of the White Company in Imlad Morgul. Thurindal, a ranger of Athelion, calls upon you to lead a charge in reclaiming Imlad Morgul from the dark grasp surrounding the once proud city of Minas Ithil. You should speak to Thurindal, Ereblin, and Turandun at Ekad Uyal as soon as you are able. Okay. I'm guessing that's starting the repeatables. But why did it start now? I guess because we completed the deed. Alright, I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. So we completed all the quests. At least the deeds for the quests. So that's the thing. Hero of Thuringwath. Done much to oppose... Alright, I feel like we haven't done that much, but sure. Sure. We still haven't been to Bar Nernaeth yet. I don't know what's gonna happen here. This is a weird zone. Mithrandir stands transfixed before a great watching stone in the form of a Balrog. Whoa. Oh. That makes sense. This is going to continue and probably lead into the Shelob raid. That's my guess. So we're done then. Aside from this Veil of Sorcery thing. Wow. Okay. Ah, tell me. What did you find? You tell Mithrandir what you discovered within Afaltor. You tell him of the slain rangers, and the flinsed flesh left to molder among its tombs, and that you remain uncertain if Nidless escaped the fate that befell his men. I do not think he was so fortunate, Andang. I have seen enough of Thuringwath to know that the living do not endure it. Curious, I sense a presence within this watching stone that refuses my summons. What shall we see about that? Apparently nothing, Gandalf. Apparently nothing. Might, Vite, Fate, and Crit Defense. That's not as good. We ain't even reach 129 yet. Alright, well, we definitely have a lot of work to do. Interesting. Well, we're definitely going to go to this fortress and see what's what. I'm surprised. I guess they're saving the jewelry for later, for the legendary stuff. I'm surprised we didn't get a chest plate to replace, you know, to get a purple level chest plate. Or pants, for that matter. Okay, let's go back to the Rangers. Actually, we could probably just do this. Oh, but we want to explore first. Never mind. We're gonna explore inside here first. Here we go. This way? No, not that way. The other way. The other way. All right. You know what? Fine. We'll fight you. But only because we took a wrong turn. And we never got a weapon either. We haven't had a new weapon for, what, 2 updates now? Given to us. Now, obviously, there were some that you could have acquired, but as far as weapons given to us, we haven't had one for 2 updates now. Because we only have a 105. Or, well, not 105, 115. There we go.
The Nine knew what he would find. They knew a king's uses. For 2,000 years, the white tree had grown in that hidden vale, beyond the ken of men.
Whoa. So this somehow relates to the white tree? Now I have a lot of questions. Well, looks like there's a quest related to you. While exploring Thuringwath, you have encountered what you only presumed to be a horn white, its branches withered and marked with decay. The shambling terror's eyes gleam in the darkness of Thuringwath. You should defeat the Horn Whites of Thuringwath. Forest of the Dead. It's literally a dead forest. So wait, we got tree whites now? That's literally what that is. That's crazy. Yo man, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. What is growing on that tree?
He sniffed it out like a hound.
Shrooms?
When he saw the Nine had followed him, he clawed its bark as if he might tear it down with his bloody fingers.
Oh. Yeah, these are white trees. It's crazy. That's a whole nother level of evil. How long does it take you to reach 100 on an average account? It depends. Your playstyle. Like, some people reach it in literally a day. They reach level cap. Other people, it takes, like, they literally never reach 100. It just depends on how you play. And it's not that they're not playing the same amount of hours or anything. It's just that they aren't in a rush to get to the end.
I watched the Nazgul befoul that tree, reveled in the king's sobs as I beheld what their sorcery made of it. Mordor the Black, the Dire, the Profane.
Morloth. Such a weird voice, too. It's hilarious. You like to play the story, but you enjoy fast progression. Alright, well, I mean, it very much depends. Like, for me, it'd probably take a year to do it. But I don't play that much either, so there's that as well. Like, what you see on the stream that's how much I play LOTRO, pretty much, with a few exceptions. Man, look at this place. How are there still horns over here? I guess they're on the periphery? I don't know. This is crazy.
If we wished him dead, he would die, they whispered. A task awaits, one he alone can accomplish. You will compel him. Use all your skill.
I like how she actually whispered. Most voice actors and actresses in LOTRO don't do that. That's really cool. Good job on that voiceover. What? What is this place? We only play on weekends? Your laptop has been sent to be repaired? Oh, dang. I hope they fix it quickly. Hey, there's a page over there. I'm glad we came in. There's where Sauron gets his vape. Alright. Whoa. Why are we still falling? That's not good. Oh, jeez. Come on.
I have forsaken my name. It matters not, for I am named anew. I am Agath Kali, Shadow Woman, Mistress of Lamentation. And still, I serve the Eye.
Shadow Woman, Mistress of Lamentation. That sounds awful. We need power. There we go. Silly Bjornings don't need to worry about power. Is there another page over here, perhaps? Yes, there is. See, I wish that there was more just like exploring in LOTRO like what we're doing right now. We don't really have a quest. We're just having fun going into this fortress. Now, I'm sure later we're gonna actually, you know, when they update it, we're actually gonna go in here and do some quests, but for now, it's just cool exploration.
Even as
nice.
I perished, I felt the black breath upon me. It held shut death's gates, unmade, and made me again in likeness to the gaunt ones of old.
Wow. That's really cool. You really have to stun us like that. Come on, buddy. There we go. And presumably more pages in here. There's a page back here? Oh, up there. We're gonna go up. Okay. Literally a tree grind. That looks so weird. Alright. Such a curious place. Hey, other player.
I serve the Eye, though never have I beheld the Dark Lord. His day is yet far off, but that is well. There is much yet to do.
His day is yet far off? What is she talking about? Why are we going inside the tree here? In the tree, you will see. That looks cool. Done. Logdorsh, the dire swan. Such a weird place.
After they took him, the Nazgul gave him to me. To me! The King of Gondor. Its last, if the whispers were true.
Whoa. So is she the one that broke him? Is she the one that turned him into Gothmog?
Never would I have dreamed of such an honor. Less still what was to come. For I was not to kill him. Death was not their aim.
You know who she sounds like? She sounds like the old lady from the Robin Hood Men in Tights. Poor former King of Gondor, man. Alright, so there we go. We scouted. Seeker of the Secret Shadow. Seeker of the Secret Shadow. You've explored Thuringwath and laid bare long hidden secrets of the Nazgul. Alright, cool. That looks very Gondorian, but everything else here does not. All the Nazgul there. And presumably the Witch King on top. Yeah, we can't go inside.
In the end, though, he did what the Nazgul bade. When I was finished, he had become Mordorith, only a husk of despair. A wretched thing, but it sufficed. In our master's honor, we built this fane, this woeful house where I have ever after worked my craft. A shrine of pain, of tears, of mingled death and life.
Hey, Lindell, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Exclamating yourself. Okay. So this is gonna be an instance. Do you think this is gonna be the 6-man? Or has that already been released? I don't know. Just swimming in the pool. This place is so weird. There's a chest. Only 4 3-mans have been released. So yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna be the 6-man then. Found a rare chest. Hey, we did all the chests. That's cool. Where's this last page though? Aha!
As reward, I was blessed to be the first to bleed there. I gave myself freely, gladly. I sang as I writhed in my throes before the dark tree.
Yeah, you're crazy. The dark tree? The story is complete. The writer, now known as Agarth Cayley, described the process of torturing King Aenir until he became Mordorith, and the finding and desecration of a white tree. You now have some answers. But for what purpose did the Nazgul create Morloth the Black? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Alright, let's go kill some trees, and then go to figure out what this other quest is. I'm guessing that's just the repeatables. Why is there this green smoke coming up in here now? I don't know, this is a weird little place. Yeah, my recommendation for leveling quickly would be doing side quests. Questing does seem to be the... maybe not the fastest way, but for especially before level 50, it seems like the fastest way. After that, I'd just do warg pens with some friends. Look at your level. Yeah, we are so close. Oh my gosh, let's see how close. 8,000 XP away. From 129. And I think we'll... Hey, one enemy. There we go. How much XP did... He gave us 11,000, so that was less than even... Wow, that's crazy. Alright, hey, we got that. Let's go ahead and finish that, see if that gives us any... Nope. Well, cool. This is an interesting place. I'll give him that. I can't wait to see what stories await us. So that's cool. It looks like we're gonna get probably some 6-man stories, and then at some point get a raid story. So a lot more story content coming to LOTRO is my guess. Killer Santa, welcome back, man. Nice to have you here. Oh. 1,000,000 morale on this guy. Oh, jeez. Well, that was fun. Alright, we definitely need our new armor before we start fighting guys like that. We're gonna try running back in here just to see what's back in here. So we're like under the fortress right now. That's kind of trippy. Yeah, there should be more whites back in here. Alright, we're gonna wait and heal a bit. Oh, that skill's over there. We're gonna move it over here. That extra 5%. Are you in Redline? Yeah, we're in Redline. Do you think LOTRO still make new content for new gamers like you? Or for current people like you who have played this game for a long time? So every now and then LOTRO does release new content. They've been focusing on releasing new content for like festivals and things quite a bit lately. They had like a whole Halloween storyline. They've had the Bingo Boffin storyline, which was like a Hobbit storyline that stayed relatively lower levels. So they're still releasing occasional lower level stuff, but the main focus is definitely on the new stuff for higher levels. I think it would be interesting if they did a quest line that decreased in levels. So like, let's say for example on the Return Journey of the Rangers, if that quest line, you know, released going down in levels, I think that would be kind of funny and interesting. It'd be rather pointless, but it'd still be an interesting concept to do once or twice in LOTRO, I think. Yeah, there's a whole forest back here, alright. So we do have quite a ways to go for this last level, but hey, we're gonna try to do it tonight. See where we end up at. I think one thing we'll definitely do is just run the all the 3-man instances again, just to see, make sure we didn't miss one or something like that. Yeah, so there is the Bingo Boffin storyline that does start in the Shire, and then of course there's some other stuff as well with fall festivals and things like that that's seasonal. Oh, the 3-man instances are the dailies. Cool. So there's that guy, and we're gonna stay away from him. You'll be able to get 2 quests till you are 130. You'll be able to get the other 8. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what we do. We might do like half a level now, and then maybe stream tonight or later this week for the other one. But man, I did not expect that we'd be finishing the plotline that soon. I guess that's just because the instances aren't here yet. Yeah, we do have a house. It's just a normal man house. It's not, we haven't really done much with it. Just a house in Bree. You finished the 2 epilogues. Yes, Chromite, we did go back to Gandalf in the Beoringus. I'm assuming that that is what you're talking about with the second one. Yeah, we did that last night, or not last night, Friday night. Whoa. That's just another one. Or are we going in circles? I think we might be going in circles. You one in the Shire near Howden? Nice. So yeah, this will be the last tree we need, or 2 trees we need. There we go. Done. Alright, yeah, now we just go do that quest. Let's go.
Now then.
Chromite says, Andang, who did you choose to give the book to? Well, we chose who we said we were going to give the book to, which, I'm not going to spoil it, but his name starts with a K. And ends with Arsgar. Alright. Whoa.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
My good friend Andang, I was hoping we would one day adventure together again. I have been quite busy since we last parted, securing Ithilien. When the White Company entered Imlad Morgul, I knew I must follow. So I pleaded with Captain Faramir to reassign me. I am here to follow Thorindal's orders and assist any ranger in need. Speak with me if you wish for tasks and rewards in assisting with the reclamation of Minas Ithil.
Faith alone will not stop.
I guess those are the higher level quests, huh? Are there any story quests here? Or is it just going to be your normal deeds? Are the 130s maybe story quests? What can we barter?
You help bear my burden, friend.
Okay, so we need these well-preserved relics to get other things. For all, this is just all crafting stuff. Okay.
Let us not tarry.
'Tis good to see you again, Andang. Injury from the battle at the Black Gate prevented me from journeying into Mordor, joining the Mordor expedition. Now that my injuries have healed, I've been called upon by Thorindal to assist in the reclamation of Minas Ithil. I'm ready to provide every skill that I have mastered since becoming a Ranger of Ithilien. Speak with me if you wish for tasks and rewards in assisting with the reclamation of Minas Ithil. The story quests is the Veil of Sorcery one. You open up the story quests with reputation tiers. Okay. So it's working like the allegiance system then, huh?
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Many horrid things hide within the deep barrow of Gorthad Nur. If you venture inside, I ask you to destroy the defiled bones within. Due to their use in the sacrifice ritual, the bones can never be put to rest. They are beyond saving.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't think there's anything to read here, per se.
Now then. Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Heard from Arondor, the remnants of the river maiden Ranuel may still linger within the 5th... Dang. Gotta purify the river.
Let us not tarry.
So basically, there's just a bunch of stuff that we still need to do.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Alright.
Now then. Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Fell beast eggs? Okay. Sure, we'll take care of that. Alright, where is an armor vendor that we can go to? Here we go.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
You can have a banner of Sauron in your house? Or Durin or Kaz. Oh, that's really cool. All sorts of cool cosmetics too. A black wolf? Interesting. That's cool.
Let us not tarry.
Andang, you have heeded my call, as I knew you would. You are a faithful ally to the Rangers of Ithilien. Faramir has given me orders to begin the long and arduous task of cleansing the Morgul Vale. Our hope is for this valley to once again be a part of Ithilien and Gondor. I shall be focused on the dead city of Minas Morgul, while my fellow rangers, Erblin and Tordoron, will focus on the whole of the Vale. There are many tasks in the days ahead. Our first task is to retrieve Lyreth's book on her great plague. I'm sure it can still be found within the Hall of Black Lore. Will you retrieve the book for us? Sure, man. You got it. Okay. Maybe these guys.
Let us not tarry.
So that's all crafting. What do you got?
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these
Here's
grounds.
some armor. Here we go. Minimum level 130, and we also have to have these relics of Minas Ithil. Immediately gain reputation. Or turn them in for items. So you get one of those each time, and you need 35 of them for any of these. But they're level 408 items. I would love this chess piece at the very least. Beyond that, I don't know. Well-preserved relic of Minute. So that's just a relic, and then you get a well-preserved relic. But thankfully, we don't need any well-preserved ones, I don't think. Oh, there's pages of gear. So with the well-preserved ones, you can get those. Jeez, this is annoying. All sorts of jewelry. Okay. It's better just to collect shards and ask someone to try to craft something. Well, here's my real question, Chromite. Let's say, hypothetically, that someone named Andang doesn't want to do any of that. Where's the place to turn in? Is there armor I can get from, you know, breaking down the armor that I have been breaking down? Where's that person? Where's the Ember person for this zone? It has less might but more vitality, and then it has fate instead of... Yeah, that's definitely not as good for a champion. Someone named Andang doesn't like doing dailies. Yeah, someone like that. Exactly. Exactly, Chromite. Someone like that. Now, who that could be, I don't even know. They're probably the scum of the earth. But, hypothetically. Thank you for answering my question. Alright.
Let us not tarry.
Purple boxes you can barter for? Estelad
Will you
land.
help bear my burden, friend?
Here we go.
Good. You're here.
You can trade in a royal circlet for those? Where do I get royal circlets? I don't have any of this stuff, but man, that looks awesome. I'm guessing you have to craft it, maybe? Yeah, these are all the crafting things. Okay. The adventurer's barter.
Let us
See what
not
this
tarry.
quartermaster has. The same stuff that the other person had. Okay. Legendary items. Guild leader.
We will defy the
That's
enemy
all
and take
crafting
back
stuff,
these
okay.
lands.
Here we go.
There is much to be done.
There is much to be done. So we could get a weapon through this, which I'm kind of inclined to do given our weapon is, I think, our weakest link right now. But also, if we could get armor, that would be really good too, obviously. So this creates a somewhat tough decision. Sadly, we don't have the 3,500 for that. There are purple boxes. So these would be those. To get more embers, you have to do daily. Don't have to. There's other ways to get embers, my friend. There are other ways.
There is much to be
There have to
done.
be other ways.
Rest can come later.
Here we go. Here, essences another. Interesting. But we don't need essences because we don't have gear that needs essences yet. I kind of want to go for a weapon. Like buying keys in a store, yeah. Or, you know, getting gear from the landscape like you'd never do. Alright. So anyway, this is a 116 piece of gear. But it's actually higher than that. That's a 118. 124, 22, 17, 23, 21, 21, 120. But these are all 400s. As are all these. Well, Well, some of them are even higher. But our weapon is only 335, so I think we should actually do that. You can only get embers from quest gear and tier 2 to 3 gear. And also doing the 3 weekly wrappers for the dailies. Okay. Good to know. Alright. We could get a bow. 401 is the item level here. 401 plus. What's the plus? Him level 129. Well, I'm glad we're getting it now. So it's a dagger. One-handed mace. That has crit defense, which we don't really care about. A lance. We could have a lance that we just slice people with. That'd be kind of funny. This almost doubles our DPS. And does a lot of Balerian. Has way more might, Vite. Has physical mastery and finesse. Gets rid of the Light of Arundel. Means the base level of the item is 401 with a chance to roll 1 to 2 item levels higher. Wow. Used to be 1 to 5 item levels higher, but they changed that. Okay, interesting. So I'm interested in the lances. I wish we had a sword. That would be the best. Mace. Axe. No, I don't need the axe. That's not that great of a sword. Here we go. This is a decent one. It's just a bow. Warhammer. Crit rating and finesse. That's pretty good. Ancient dwarf make damage. Stout Warhammer. That sounds pretty cool. Here we go. This is a good mace. Minus 20% movement speed. Small chance of slowing your target's movement speed. That's not very... That's not that great. Like, that'd be good in PvP and all, but... Assuming it works that way. Alright, I think we're gonna go with the lance. Or the axe. Don't do a spear. Can't use an offhand. Well, that would be a reason not to, huh? Might, Vite, crit, and finesse. One-handed hammer. I think we gotta go with the Warhammer. Check the mace. The mace wasn't that good. Alright, it does have physical. This one has physical mastery. This one's a good mace. But the slowdown target is not what I'm excited about. Small chance of lowering the target's ability to evade would be potentially better. But it has physical mastery. Whereas this has crit and finesse. Westerness versus Ancient Dwarf. Oh, I know the physical mastery is great, but at the same time, it's just the principle, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we'll go for it. That looks pretty cool. Let's see. So yeah, that did increase our morale by a decent amount. With all that Vite. And I'm sure it made our damage be so much better. I mean, we went from 800 to 3,500 might. We went from 800 or 700 Vite to 2,000. We went from 4,000, almost 5,000 physical finesse to 16. So we literally doubled that one, or quadrupled. And we got physical mastery instead of crit. We lost parry chance and some light, but light doesn't matter anymore, it seems. 45 motes of enchantment.
We are Jeruka.
So here's the question, can you change motes into embers? I don't think you can you? Where's my motes and embers and stuff? So yeah, we have like a decent amount of motes. If we could change some of those over, that would be cool. So let's see, everything costs more than everything costs 2,000 plus, so we're not gonna be able to for a while, but that's okay.
How may I help you today?
Okay, so you can get fragments of splendor from those, but that doesn't do anything otherwise. All right. Yep, cool. Okay, let's do some of these quests, start getting some of the rewards here. Now, can the sigils be used for anything other than the boring stuff we saw earlier? I'd assume they can. Each rapper gives you 3,000 virtue experience and 500 embers of enchantment. You can do 2 of the rappers solo. Okay. Well, it sounds like we definitely have our work cut out for us here. Let's go ahead and loot all that. And hey, we completed one of the 4 lost lore. Did we really not get the last alliance one? Hold the phone. I didn't even see that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We only have 2 pages there. A bunch of paces. A bunch of paces. In Minas Morgul. Alright. Lion Slower got reset due to a bug. Okay, so that's why we don't have it. That makes sense. Alright. Well, I guess we'll never have that one. Which is annoying, because it'd give us some. So anything you collected got reset, and then you might have to collected a couple after the reset. Okay. No, we don't hand in tasks, Purple Shadow. We could. We could probably do a lot, but no, we don't hand in tasks. And honestly, I feel like that's like... Whenever I try to level that way, it feels like disingenuous. But we could probably get some leveling done from doing that. Is there not a task board in this place? Not seen it. Anyway, we will now continue on and go ahead and do some questing. None of these have... Alright. Check nearby quests. Okay, so everything's in Minas Morgul. Great. You thought they did away with tasks? Know what you mean, but I think since expansion zones... Since level 100, if you don't use XP boost, do tasks, then you are always under level. Yeah, but that's part of the fun. Then you can just be leveling from then on out, right? You don't...
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Then you can pick how you want to level to get to cap and do the things that, you know, revisit old content and do things like that. You have an excuse to do it. Why does this guy not have...
Let us not tarry.
Is there a local stable master? I'm guessing no.
Will you
this
hear
guy
my
only
plight?
goes to outside the zone. That's annoying. Thanks for that, bud. It's really annoying. Anyway. It's at the camp here? Where's the task board? I've missed it every time I've gone through here. There it is. And now all the players are here as well. Cracked lances. There's no way we got any of that. Distinguished filth. No, we just got shadowy dust. And see, this is a large reason why I don't like doing this, because you have to look through your inventory. It's annoying. Night touched furs. Okay, we can do that one. And see, it only gave us like that much XP. Now, over the course of all the levels, yeah, that would make a lot more sense. But for now, that's, you know, not that big of a, not that sizable of amount. Collect toughened skins. You know, as you do. Not seeing any skins. I guess we can't do that one either. Tucked ears. Yeah, so we a long time ago got rid of all this apparently, and can't do any more. You have 106 cracked lances in your bag? Oh. Well, cool. Let's turn those in then. Guessing that's the limit. Lead tasks, alright. Upgrade task limit +1. Nice. Well, that's cool. I'm glad we did them here so we can get a higher task limit for when we don't do tasks later. Test throughout Middle Earth. +1. 100 of 200. Alright. There we go, there's the limit. Alright, well that got like 2 bars maybe. You got that level 40 years ago. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I was not joking. Wait, oh, we haven't done this. Okay, we gotta loot that. And then apply that. And then that was probably cancelled, so we probably can't do it for 5 more minutes. Yep, well, we could have done one more. Oh well. Oh well. Well, there we go. Now we can do 6 tasks. Great. So excited about that. Alright. Let's go to Minas Morgul. Which I guess we can just literally do that. Try out that new sword and see how things go. Oh yeah, we were gonna see what the level was on the sword, what it ended up being. 402. So we did get one extra level there. There we go. So that's now our second highest piece of anything that we have. Our highest is this 405 cloak. Okay. Okay. So now... Wait, where is... Okay, all that's way over there, okay. But then we got 2 here. Alright. Well, let's go inside. See what we can find. Oh, I guess we can track one more nearby quest, huh? Yeah, I think you're right. I think they are instances. But we're gonna go ahead and actually go to the locations. Because why not? But why? Why not? But why? Why not? Why not? Alright. So now let's actually track it again. Same places. So I think we should be good. We'll help them out. Well, maybe not. Alright. Died before we could. Let's see how good we are against way underleveled enemies. Still not that fast of damage. That's kind of disappointing. Hey Josh, it is actually exclamation of Lindell this month. Exclamation of Lindell for the 5,000 point giveaway. Are you the same Andang that has the YouTube videos? Yep, we are live now. Andang. There we go, Hindelshan. Now you know. Alright, we'll mount up, try to make our way through this city a little bit faster here. Get through things. Pleasure meeting you in game. Same to you, same to you. Da-da. Dun 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 da da. Alright, we're nearly to this first item. Yeah, one of these is literally just a bounty. So we actually do need to go in here if we're going to do the bounty. Original open beta player from the very beginning. Nice, man. Nice. I did not remember these being 127s. Could have sworn they were lower level. It really wasn't that long ago, because that extra zone, like, we were just here, now that I think about it. Because that last zone does not last long at all, turns out. We did it in, like, what, less than an hour? If we really wanted to, we could have definitely done it in less than an hour. Whereas each tier took us 3 hours to do of this city. Maybe not the final tier, but definitely the first two. And the third one, for that matter. I think the last two didn't take as long. If I remember. Where did you even come from? Alright. Blood Witch is hiding. Oh yeah, this is the one we had trouble getting to and fighting. I remember this now. No, never mind. This is something else. Okay. But it's in that same area. There we go. There we go. And now we can go back to go back over at her camp. Turn in this bounty and be done with it. I think us just killing mobs, we're actually getting XP pretty close to the same rate as we were trying to figure out the task force system. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that fast, but it's still pretty decent. But yeah, if we had done the daily tasks, we would have like what, 16 of those. So 16 times 2, that would have been more than enough to get us that last level. Yeah. But I just don't feel like we should have to do tasks to level. And honestly, there's no real rush to cap, right? We still have the 6-mans and the Shelob instance. That's plenty of time to get to level cap. And honestly, probably the whole next zone that they release, right? They're not going to raise level cap on whatever comes out next, would be my assumption. So we really have quite some time before any of this is necessary. Let's go back this way. We did it once again, or we went the wrong quote-unquote way. Because for some reason this tier just ends and you have to go around that whole thing. Because this wall gets in the way. Sneak past you there. I don't know why we're sneaking past other players. Just go past the other player. Collect these now easy to get chests and we're good to go. There you go, there's another healing. Oh, she's actually inside here. Alright. I had forgotten. Here we go. Ooh, another 405 item. Well, I'm glad we did that. Alright, yeah, more might. More vite. More crit. And more finesse. Awesome. Cool, very glad we did that. Do you have any more bounties? Guess not. Anyway, let's go ahead and equip that. There we go. Now we got some more purple in here. I like it. I like it. Levels our bow anyway. 306. Minimum level 112. So we actually could have benefited more from the bow, technically, than we did from the sword. That's interesting. Alright. So yeah, we could definitely use a new bow at some point. There we go, there's embers. So that was actually embers, cool. So now we have 1,100. That much closer. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. But not this way. Well, maybe. In 2 seconds. Those seconds are real important, aren't they, Nightbot? Alright. And then we were stopped. I think I want to do something like that, and then move these over. See, is there anything else we could put in here? We already got that, actually. Oh, we got another health thing. No, that's the same as that one. What's this one? No. There we go. Okay. You hate how the gamer uses mobs all over? I mean, yeah, they do customize them, but it is still the same mobs again and again. Now, at the same time, it's like, well, how many mobs can you actually invent now? I do think that they could definitely be inventing, like, trolls that are, like, really different, right? What's interesting is when LOTRO initially released, they actually got praised for how much mob variety they had. But in today's MMO world, it's a very low amount, I feel like. But at the time, it was pretty high. Oh yeah, we don't want to go in here. I forgot about that. It's not that we don't want to, but we don't need to. This looks like a dead end, but it's not. It's not. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to go up, don't we? It's kind of the only way to go. Past Moria, there's very little there's a bit more variety in orc models. Then none after Helm's Deep. Yeah, I guess that's true. They did stop having like the shield orcs and, you know, that kind of thing. You are correct. Yeah, they stopped having that variety. So yeah, they stopped having, you know, multiple types of weapons among enemy types, I guess you could say. Everybody just has the same loadout. What is the... Okay, yeah, here's the library, I guess. Hello. The hall is locked and heavily guarded. And someone who may be able to enter. Well, great. We went all the way over here just to go all the way back. Thank you. Thank you, Lotro. This is why we don't like doing the end of the zones with all the repeatables. It's just a bit annoying. But hey, we'll get there. And we already killed the enemies once, so we don't have to kill them 3 times at least. We should be able to just kill them on the way and then back again. Or maybe we'll get really lucky and it'll just say go to the instance and then we get in that way. That'd be cool. I don't know why we fought him, but we did. That's not the way we want to go either. How do we get... I guess we need to go up there. Yeah, here. Here we go. Another potion. Personal question time. Single, taken, or married? Single. We're not taken because Liam Neeson's not looking for us. Married to the flock, okay. The cataloger seems to be searching for something. Where is it? It must be around here somewhere.
Heed me.
You make a grave mistake if you have come to kill me, man. What will you accomplish, What? You want a book from my master's archives? What a foolish request. You raise your weapon at the Black Numenorian. Ah. Perhaps we could arrange a trade. You see, a book from the archives went missing last night. If you retrieve it for me, I can transcribe this book of Lyreth's that you seek and give you a copy. All I know is that the doors to the archives remain locked. Whoever stole the book enters without a use for doors. Be quick, for I'm not certain how long my offer for a trade will stand, champion. In a somewhat abusive relationship. That's true. So now we're just supposed to find the page? Okay, so we need to go there for the Felby's tags. Where's the... Kylar's missing book is likely still in Minas Morgul. I hate stuff like this. Yeah, it is that one. No one entered, gashed not from the doors or roof. Both were well guarded. Okay. Can't load the character screen? Yeah, I've had that issue with ESO too. But then I was able to get that fixed, and then I don't remember how. And then the real issue was not being able to update the game. What is wrong with that game? I don't know. There's a lot of people that have had issues with it. There's also a lot of people that have no issues with it, so I'm not sure. So the performance improvements, you get massive downgrades. See, I don't know enough about that to know what's going on there. So anyway, we need to look around there when we get back from this. There's more major updates coming. More bugs. Okay. Honestly, if it wasn't for the levels, I would definitely not be doing this. Like this type of stuff really annoys me. Champ seems a bit boring. It is much more boring than it used to be. Same swings 24/7. Yeah, they used to have like shields and the ability to block things, and the bubble was the coolest part of the champion. But then it all went away. Well, the coolest part's definitely Xing Xing, but the next coolest part is the bubble. So we need to go, I guess, up and around, because it's on the next tier. Yeah, so we'll go through here and then turn back around. Yeah, this type of stuff drives me nuts, going back through the same area that you've already quested through multiple times when they already put you through this area multiple times. And they just expect you to keep going through it again and again and again. Why? For gear. Like, if they just make good gear be in really, really good story, that'd be so much more fun. Why is it so empty? Shouldn't there be 200 people running around? Well, this is way after the release, right? Like, it's over a month after now. So it doesn't surprise me that there's not a lot of people around. And it's also a huge area. And the way that the zone's set up, it spreads all the players out throughout the zone. There's not like a major hub. This isn't even where we were wanting to go. Hey, First Fish, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How do we get over here? Like, seriously. It's not that way. Hey, BP Hex. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, it's definitely not in here. Alright. Personally excited for the festival? Yeah. So I think we have to go up and then over there somehow. I wish I knew where we were going. But like, it looks like we should be... Okay, we're gonna go back up here and then we'll go over there and then go down there. That's the plan. Oh my gosh, we pulled way too much. Can I just say I hate this part of the city? The top two are great, everything else, hate it. The Maryville part's decent. No, you cannot. You must love it. Well, that's definitely never gonna happen. The cisterns would be an ideal way to sneak around the city. Okay. There should be an entrance to the upper cisterns upon the Circle of Despair. Yeah, that would have been helpful when we were over in the corner trying to figure things out, but thank you for letting me know that we're in the right direction. The Altar of Death. Must have the quest Sorcery of the Trial of Death. I think we already did that. Yeah, 130 is the level cap. We're on our way there. Whoa. Well, that happened. Figure stands near the entrance of the upper cisterns. That's right, we've been here before. Alright. You take Tarragon by surprise as he scatters the book to the winds. So now the question is, do we need to go do the book thing first? I don't think so. I think we just need to go in here. Let's do it.
High above the Morgul Vale, nestled in a cleft upon the slopes of Agathras, lies Garth Dairovol, the Shadow Roost. It is said to be home to Katlob, the terrible winged broodmother of the fell beasts of Mordor, whose countless children become favored mounts of the Nazgul.
Now I remember this. Happy hunting for pages. Why Landerville? Why? The main reason is that American Golden Star from A Casual Stroll to Mordor were on this server. And so we moved from Imladris over to here because we were riding on A Casual Stroll to Mordor back in the day. And so that's the main reason we moved over here in the first place. And now there's so many people like the Lonely Mountain Band and all these people that we know from there. So it's obviously not everybody. That's why there's 10 servers, so that you don't know everybody. But in general, I feel like a large part of our audience is from Landerville. And that might just be because we're from Landerville and that attracted people from our server to watch us more. I think a large part of Bloodborne's audience is from Arkenstone. That seems pretty clear.
My anger builds!
Yeah, that's great that your anger builds. We're not going to use the thing. We're just going to take you on outright. Oh geez, maybe we should have used the thing. Maybe we should have used the thing. Thank you. Okay. Older daddy type dude? I don't know who you're talking about.
My anger builds!
No, it doesn't. Take some of this cream and smell it. Want more popular games to get more viewers? Well, first of all, we'd lose a lot of viewers if we weren't playing LOTRO. And second of all, we do play other games on this channel. It's not just LOTRO. And we have had some, you know, pretty popular series. But, you know, we love LOTRO ultimately. So we're gonna play the game that we love.
Away from me, pests!
Let's just both wait, okay? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna fight you this way.
Strength grows!
You miss an arm and you're just like, you know, I'm not gonna rush into combat anymore. Melon, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yuki. They might be talking about Yuki. I don't know. Has Yuki got the cow emote yet? I haven't checked back in a while. I know I'm wanting to be talking since we don't have our sheep emote yet, but... Oh my gosh, it happened. That's amazing. Hey, Yuki. Nice to have you here, man. Welcome, welcome. Tuned in just in time. Yeah, you did, man. I don't remember these doors when we did this the first time.
Will you hear my plight?
There we go. So yeah, they hatched, alright.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cabin below!
Yep. We're not gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Come on. There we go.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cabin below!
Come on. Please don't interrupt us. There we go. Looks more believable if we stand and wait. We ain't got time for that.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cabin below!
And now we have to go all the way back over here through all this nonsense. Come on.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cabin below!
So many eggs. Somebody down below is gonna have an omelet, I feel like. Alright, let's go. There we go. Whew. I still think it's funny that you don't even fight them, they just go away. Like, all the eggs went away, I guess we're gonna go. Bye. Yeah, we did make the cow emote happen. Go back and loot the chest. From the earlier guy, I'm guessing you're saying? That's a long way back. Alright, we'll go back. I guess we did forget to loot the chest. Oh, and there's an abandoned egg. How'd we miss that? Hey, Belle. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Somewhere we missed another egg, too. Whoa. And then it got foggy. Wow. Alright, here's the chest. Three sigils of Imlad Ithil. Good deal. Again, wondering if we can do more than just what it says. Alright, so I guess we need to go back now, and hopefully the last egg will be up this way. Well, you hear my plight? Like, do we have a choice? So now we should be able to go through here. Egg behind? Oh my gosh. Where's the egg? Yeah, we got that one. Is there another one we missed? Oh my goodness. Why are we getting stuck? There we go. Yeah, we already got all these eggs, I think. We're gonna keep going. Should be one more at the end, I hope. So it's mostly just a lot of crafting this expansion. So that's good to know that crafting is becoming more important in LOTRO again. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna hit 130 tonight. But, oh hey. Hey buddy, yeah, see there's an egg. Alright, we're good. We'll get them all. That's okay. got plenty of time, because I'm guessing there's not going to be any major content for LOTRO till at least January. I'm guessing we're not getting any 6-mans till at least then. You have successfully destroyed the abandoned Felbeast eggs found upon Garth Derival, and have done a great service to all working to reclaim Minas Ithil from the remnants of Sauron's forces. Great. Complete quest in the Reclamation, and you get stuff from that. Awesome. So not gonna ever complete that. Done. Hey, buddy. I still like how wise it looks. They did a really good job. She definitely looks like a brood mother. Very wise, except for when she just sits there with her mouth open. But other than that, seems very wise. Wow, stun and one of those so you can't even move while you're being flung? That's evil. That's some evil, evil stuff right there. There we go. Defeated. Good deal. Well, let's get the bigger chest. Three more sigils, alright. Changes when she dies, right? Yeah, it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Okay, so that's that instance. Good deal. Let's go ahead and leave the instance. And hopefully someday get to level 130. So yeah, I'll be honest, we'll probably only do these dailies one time. So this would be that. Can't stand dailies. Wait. Oh, for a second there I thought it still had a quest inside there. That was gonna scare me. Alright. So yeah, now we can go look for all the pages. I'm glad that those were tied together. That makes me happy that we're not gonna randomly be looking for this thing. There we go. It looks like the first page shard is somewhere over here. So we'll get that. And keep on keeping on. There we go. That's horrible, you page. Come back over here. There we go. It listened. Somewhat. This page has something to do with the Circle of Wrath. Okay. Glad we have no idea what it means. That just really encourages me that we're doing the right thing. Okay. Do I seem a little jaded or something? No. Physical mitigation, okay. It's the worst tier. They do so much damage. Lag? That definitely seems like lag. There we go, jeez. There's another page. Hopefully it'll just come to us. Or not. Let's fight this route. Oh. No! Alright, it'll come back. They always come back. Or not. Come on, buddy. Oh, jeez. Ah. Alright. It's literally like, if any, like, I probably shouldn't say this, but if anyone ever wanted to punish me, I feel like this is worse than prison. Like, having to collect these pages with all this stuff. Okay, we need to fight these now. Really don't like dailies. I hear you have some riddle problems. Well, we did get the riddles done, DJ, but welcome. Nice to have you here. Is it worse than a prison full of sheep? I don't know. That'd be pretty bad. We're not gonna fight over there. That'd be pretty bad, right? There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Thank goodness we're done on this tier. Should be able to go over here and then go down there? No, we need to go down before then. To get there, I think. So we need to go back. Yeah, I think it's over here. Here we go. No, it's not. Never mind. Somewhere around here. Maybe up here is the way out of here. So yeah, they come up there, but we can't go down there because I think it'll kill us. We're gonna try. Yep. Dang it. We've done that before. Alright, well, we did it again.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
But yeah, this right here, literally my least favorite thing to do is going, especially since it's in Minas Morgul. Like, if the dailies were somewhere else, I think I would enjoy them more. But the fact that they're in Minas Morgul, and it just makes it that much worse. Because here's what would be great. You know, they have that area that doesn't have quests yet, right? That we just did in the last area. I would have much rather had, you know, gaining the gear be in that area. And somehow tie back to this. And go through there. Dailies are instances, no need to go into Minas Morgul, but we gotta collect these pages. It's part of the Veil of the Sorcery line, which is part of the dailies. Yeah, it's still associated with it. Reputation is even worse than dailies. Okay, fair enough. It's not a daily. So this we only do once, then. Hey, thanks for the lurk. The first tier. That's scary. So here's a question. Do I have to, at any point... Each tier of reputation from dailies opens more quests. So in other words, you have to do the dailies multiple times to complete this veil of sorcery, is what you're saying. So it's a multi-day thing. If that's the case, then technically it's a daily, in my mind, if you can't complete it in the same day of what you're doing it. Even though it's not a repeatable, it's still something that you're doing daily. You do the dailies to get the reputation items to open the one-time quests. But without... So question, I can't do this without doing the dailies, right? As far as I'm concerned, if I have to do dailies to do the Black Book or the Epic Story, I'm probably not going to complete them. I'll just consider the Black Book now turning into dailies and leave it alone forevermore. You could do the dailies on another character, so I still have to do the dailies regardless. What does it matter if I do it on another character? Something to do with the Circle of Death. Great. Opens up all the locked doors. Okay, that's kind of cool. But still, I would prefer, like, dailies is the, as you know, like, to me, it's just like, alright, let's make Facebook gaming be part of MMOs, like old classical Farmville, where they have to log in every day and grind out this stuff. It's just so annoying. Not what I look for in MMO. But I know some players love this stuff, so, you know, glad that they're still catering to multiple audiences. I do like that. I just wish there was a way around the dailies to get the same stuff. Because what LOTRO does is they do... We did it again. What LOTRO does is they do different, you know, have different endgames with every endgame, essentially. Or maybe not everyone, but quite often. What I wish is that LOTRO would just always have all the endgames and then let the player decide which one they want to do. I know that'd require a lot more effort and be a lot more work, but I wish that that was the case. Hey, Neurotic Anarchy, welcome, welcome. You don't play LOTRO as MMO though, you mostly play as a single player game. So yeah, that's true, but I have no issue playing it not single player, right? It's just, it's really, like, if LOTRO made it easier to get a group together, I'd be getting a group together all the time. But dailies have nothing to do with being a single or multiplayer game. The dailies aren't, like, if the dailies were like Fellowship dailies, I think I'd actually enjoy them more. Because I actually enjoyed places like Tarling's Crown and stuff like that quite a bit more than this stuff. You mostly play solo when questing? Well, that's because questing is mostly solo. Like, there's some quests that literally kick you out of a group, which is annoying. There shouldn't ever be a solo quest, in my opinion. I know it's for the way that it's set up, they have to do that, but it's still kind of annoying. Please don't tell me we have to go back up here to go down there. We're going to try going this way. Well, and if it was literally just do this instance, great, I'd love the dailies. But it's not, there's also this nonsense. We knew that was gonna happen, but we were focused on talking. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, I know that, Chromite. But it's associated with the dailies. Because you told me I can't do this without doing the dailies. As far as I'm concerned, if I couldn't play like a normal quest in LOTRO without doing a daily, then I'd consider it part of the daily because it's daily gated. Just like if I couldn't do a quest without doing the Black Book of Mordor or something. Or vice versa. If I couldn't, you know, like when the Black Book of Mordor says, like, do this before going on. Yeah. But there's no reason to do this quest without doing the dailies, right? This quest line. But to me, this is just like in the epic story when they say, alright, do these side quests before you proceed in the epic story. So in other words, I can't do this without doing the dailies. But the dailies aren't the problem because they're just part of the instances, which is fine. So what I'm really annoyed by, I guess, then, is not the dailies. I guess you're right. I'm annoyed by this quest sending me back into Minas Morgul. When we've already taken care of everything. These enemies shouldn't even be here from a story perspective anymore. It should be a different city by this point. Why are you doing it then if you're not going to do it to open up future stuff? That's a great question. Honestly, just to see where this first part goes, and then if it's worth it, we'll do it, you know, we'll do more, but like, I have no problem with repeating instances and doing things like that. I do have a problem with having to go to this particular location in Minas Morgul for the 30th time. So if I'm not doing the dailies, then there's no reason to do this, is what you're saying? Then yeah, why am I doing this? That's a great question. Hey, Geistwolf, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here, man. Apparently I'm doing it just to make myself angry. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we do have to go up, right? We have to go up to go down, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. Apparently it's right over here. Oh, it's gonna be in this one room. Okay. Let's see where we're going. We didn't even need to go where we went. Let's get out of this. I'm gonna start healing sooner. Of course, I have been wrong before. Let's see, if the dailies are just the instances, I'm fine with doing dailies. It's when they're like rebuilding Hypebeald or something like that and sending you into places you've already been. Oh my goodness, lag. That was like a lag salad. It just stayed. I don't even know what a lag salad is, but that's what I said. So help me. So yeah, it's up and over and not here. I can see it on the minimap. Roast lag beast, which a dish Andang cannot stand in the least. And well, we did do it. All right, there we go. Okay, bring the torn pages back to the cartographer. Awesome. But yeah, I can't stand going back to the same area so soon. Now, if, like, what I would love is, like, alright, let's do some dailies, you know, way back a long time ago. And see how Rohan's doing now. That would be a lot cooler. I know this quest isn't a daily, but I don't know what else to call it. It's the in-game annoying quest that's at the end of the game. That's what they call it. Now we know. Reputation quest? Okay, a reputation quest. Which historically I like even less than dailies. So now we're good. Horrible reputation quest. Good deal. Why are we doing it? Because we're not 130 yet, I guess. Has some cool things hinting at upcoming instances or raids. Okay. Now you have me intrigued. I still wish this quest could have been, you know, previously. Because what we're doing right now, like the Lyrith stuff I guess makes sense. But the rest of the tiers shouldn't be what they are right now because of what happened in the story. So to me it's like we step back in the timeline to do the very end of the game, which doesn't make sense. Oh dang.
I will only say this once.
The Black Numenorian has been slain very recently. It is uncertain by whom or what. The pages of books you hold must have been important if both Tarangun and Dolgazir both desire possession of the Black Book of the book. Perhaps you should bring the pages to Tarandol for closer inspection. Where are we going? Oh, back to there. So we're done in Minas Morgul for now, for the second. Alright, cool. Glad that milestones exist. So glad that milestones exist.
Let us not tarry.
Hey Ponton, welcome, welcome. I noticed that one quest said we can come back later and take this place at the end of the quest chain. Okay. That makes sense. But yeah, I think this would be much better. Like, I would not have all these issues with this if we weren't streaming, but it's doing it. It's the fact that we've been doing, you know, Minas Morgul in large chunks. You know, playing the game 3 hours at a time through places like Minas Morgul is not fun. Through other places, it's been, you know, a blast, but it just feels like Osgiliath all over again.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
I can see now that breaching the archives may be more difficult than I previously thought. However, these pages you have collected bring me hope. I believe these pages may hold the key to defeating the dark sorcery that sits upon the city. It will not be possible to truly reclaim Minas Ithil until this veil of sorcery is lifted. Okay. Now what? Do I need to be 130? So everything left is in an instance, is what you guys are telling me. So all that's there, and then Deep Barrow is all that over there. Okay. Now I need more rep. Yeah, I understand that, Chromite. There are 2 quests that are hidden by level 130 on the other guy. So we just need more rep. But how do we know where to go? Do we just wait at this guy? Will this guy have another quest when we have higher rep? Or whatever guy we talked to. This guy. For rep or barter for gear. Minimum level 130, so we can't even use it. Alright. Yet. So we really just need to gain levels. To open the next quest. Okay. The rep items are awarded to you by completing the daily quests. Right, yeah. That part I completely get. Okay. There we go. Now let's do another instance. Let's keep this going. The filth well. Here we go.
At the source of the Morgul Twin lies the Ithil Gwar. It is the prison of Raumiel, the River Maiden, who seeks her freedom as she beckons you ever further into this
I
watery
legit
chamber.
forgot this was an instance.
This way. You must hurry.
Like, I knew it, but I forgot all about this one. This was a long time ago that we went through here. Drown. No, I don't want to. Celebrated warrior of the White Company. Reach celebrated status. So it is the White Company that we're trying to... Which one are we trying to gain rep with? With the White Company. We're at max rep with the White Company. What? I am confused. Okay, Reclamation of Minas Ithil, that's the faction. We don't have reputation with them yet, apparently. That doesn't make any sense. Have we not gotten any rep from that faction? So completing these instances doesn't get us any rep? That quest did, so we should have some rep with them. I don't know. We'll just do this and keep going and hope for the best. There we go. Wait, we should have filth quests here, right? Add pure water to the source of whatever. Destroy orcish weapons. And gather supplies. Yeah, we've been not doing any of that. Great. Oh my goodness, lag. We probably should go back and make sure we get everything before we get too far along here. How did we not? What? Oh, not those, these. There we go. Gather that, defeat the gatekeeper, and collect lost relics. That we can do. We're gonna get this gear, so help me. We at least need the chest piece, at the very, very least. Right, I guess there was nothing here. Okay. Don't step in the water, good to know. Okay, here we go. They really want us to drown. I don't know why. What do you got against us, buddy? You can run... Yeah, we can run through them lower, but then that doesn't help for XP. I guess if we ran them 1 or 2 levels lower, we'd probably be getting still a decent amount of XP and going faster. Yeah, not a great place to stand, but we're going to stand here anyway. We're going to see how close we get to death. Pretty close. I feel like we probably might have missed one of those before, but hopefully not.
We approach the gatekeeper's chamber. This is Darth Loom, the Shadow Pit.
Oh, I forgot
gatekeeper
what happens here.
Rests below. Its defeat is the only path to my chamber. You must hurry.
Yeah, it probably would have been helpful to run this at a lower level now that I think about it. I guess we have to go back this way? We're halfway on the water, and that's good. It's definitely not the way, but we're going this way anyway. Because we gotta get all these relics. And poison. So we also need to gather remnants of her. Not sure where that's gonna be. Right, Chromite, right. So I think moving forward, what we'll do is we'll keep doing these, since they're instance dailies, I actually like those. We'll keep doing these once a week. And we'll also do our permadeath stout axe. We'll bring that back out. And be doing that once a week as well. And then on the other days, we'll be streaming Transport Fever and Total War, because we still have to finish Total War. And hopefully, at some point, we can return to ESO and get that working again, but we'll see. Like, we've had so many issues with that client that I'm not even sure we want to re-download it, because, you know, at some point there's a chance that we might have issues again, you know, and I don't want to deal with that. Hey, Kate Love, it's been a long time. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. We made a circle. Alright. So we haven't gone through there, but you're also not supposed to, I don't think. Alright. Swim into the waterfall is part of the daily. Okay, now we should be able to go back through and finish this thing off. This one's actually giving us a decent amount of XP as well. I guess we never went into here. Yeah, we never crossed through here. I thought there was another crossover. Okay. This should be the rest of them. I don't think we did that on the other side too. So we might have to go around and do that again. Although it looks like we did. So hopefully everything will just be later in the instance and we'll be good to go. Also, hopefully these will give us XP. And we'll be good. Increase reputation with the White Company. 500 with each of these, I'm guessing. Yeah. Why did we not see that when we looked in our rep, though? Wait a second. Wait a second. The White Company is totally different than Reclamation of Minas Ithil. So we don't have anything with Reclamation of Minas Ithil. We don't even know that it's a faction as far as I can tell. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. We're still finding them, alright. How we keep missing them, I don't know. We're gonna go over here just to make sure we didn't miss anything else, and then we'll go forward and do the rest of it. Oh yeah, we already got that one. Okay, I think we're finally good. Hopefully. Probably not. But hey, we'll be able to walk back later. If we need to. If I remember right, we just hopped down, right? Go. Oh, I forgot about the tentacles. Yeah, we gotta fight these. There we go. We'll take down this evil, polluted volcano, so help me. The stuff we get into LOTRO, when you really think about it, it's kind of crazy. There we go. Oh geez, we need to heal now. Come on. And we stepped in that, that's great. There we go. Yoshi, welcome to the chat. Alright, so now we should be able to take the rope, but let's make sure there's not any, like, artifacts of hers down here. I don't think there are. Alright. There we go. And now these are open. Now the tough one, yeah. No kidding. There we go. By the way, welcome, Viper. Okay. I'm guessing there's gonna be an item back this way. Thankfully, those turned off now that we killed those, which is super cool. Yeah, we only did 5 out of 6 of the okay, never mind. They didn't turn off forever. I really wish I knew if we had all the water. My guess is that we don't. I mean, I know we still have one more, but I mean if there's more later on. But yeah, I don't see anywhere that it could be over here. Alright, let's keep going.
There are more trials towards my freedom. Quickly now.
Jeez, that hurt. So yeah, I'm guessing there would be more relics here, so we didn't have to get all those. That's good to know. We're going way too careful on this, I think. Seems we could have been going much faster. Of course, I still haven't seen any more of the water to purify. Don't trust the evil old back. Yeah, I don't either, man. We've already done this before, so I know what's going on. I know we're fighting She-Hulk soon. It's cool. We can go this way. If we can. Well, there's plenty of tentacles to go around, I feel like. Alright. There we go. Yeah, nothing there. Alright, we gotta go the other way first then. One by one. But hey, we're at least getting some decent XP from this, so that's good. Jinjar, welcome, welcome. Your 6-year-old grandson thinks those pipes are spitting out peas. I mean, maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Whatever it is, it's very yicky. He doesn't like peas. Okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. Oh my gosh. This is painful. At least got that down. Okay. So I guess we really didn't need to go back through since we're literally going back through. Although, never mind, we're just starting here again. That's great. I just realized all our like buffs that we had on earlier are now not on, so let's go ahead and apply some of those again. And E a little bit. How long does this last? Yeah, that's atomic tracking, that's not what I thought it was. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I've done this before. It was at a lower level. But yeah, we've done this before. We're just doing the dailies right now. There's a remnant. Alright. Apparently there's no more of that water purification to be done. Which is annoying. That means we probably missed one somewhere. But yeah, out of all of them, this is probably... Like, it's a cool concept, but I think I like this one the least. It's just... You have to fight a lot of mobs to get anywhere. And it's a really, really long instance. I really liked the skeleton one. That one was cool. And I also liked the Fell Beast one, although I felt the Fell Beast one wasn't long enough. It was a very... You know, I was hoping for much more, like, Fell Beast lore and craziness going on there. I mean, it's the place where they train the Fell Beasts. Come on. Should be crazy. Now we want to go this way. Hey, there we go. Successfully brought these pure waters to the source of the mountain in hopes of being processed. Great. Hey, that was some decent XP. So yeah, this is not a horrible way to level. That's good to know. Not a horrible way to get our last level here. So yeah, next week's we're doing, you know, more than just 1 week of it. Man, why do they have to get aggro from all over there? But next week we'll be back on this character, and should be able to do quite a bit. Getting to cap, I think. There we go. And there we go. I don't think we actually need to go through here. Nope. I like how that's the doorkeeper, right? It's funny. Although, maybe we do. Maybe we do. It's been a while since I've done it. I've only done it once, and it was, you know, many streams ago. Probably a month ago, honestly. Something close to a month ago. Yeah, the last boss is hard, I think, for maybe not everybody, but a vast majority of players, right? It is not an easy boss. It took us multiple tries. That is for sure. Why'd we do that again? We did one wing, now we'll do the other, I guess, and then we'll go get everything else. You sold it with your warden in a 2-man? Just saying. Yeah, I mean, if you're on a warden. I think any of the tanking classes, it's fine. Especially a warden, because wardens can still do decent DPS and do that. You have to have your gambits right, but once you get your gambits down, you're good to go, right? And they have ranged. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Alright, we're gonna go for the roots this time first, see if that helps at all. There we go. Yeah, that's the way we should have done it earlier. Alright. I think it was just that we were at low health already last time. That's what I'm thinking. That's our story and we're sticking to it, so help me. Oh boy. Yeah, there's plenty of those, so we didn't even need to do any of that backtracking. That's annoying. Alright. Well, that's good to know for when we do this again. In a week's time, when we'll probably forget. Yeah, I totally don't remember this. There are way more tentacles than I remembered there being. Should do 3 mans with your community followers. That'd be good. I mean, the door is always open. If somebody wants to join right now, they can. Just send tell to Andang. We had to come in here to get this remnant anyway. There's 2 of 3. I don't know if we need to take those on, or I guess we did need to take that one on at least, just to open that door up. Here we go. The instance be your guide. I guess back this way. Ah. Yeah, here we go.
You have done it. I shall soon be free.
That's great.
I am waiting for you.
Uh-huh. Not creepy at all. Okay, well that's on cooldown. We'll start that pretty soon. The fight. Let's see what else we got. In combat, sure. We already got that. What's this do? Power. Alright, here we go.
I did not lie to you. You have set me free. The maiden you seek is no longer. I suggest you leave.
Yep, here's shield.
Any attempt to save me and cleanse this body will be for naught. You have been born. Fate surrounds you. Do you still believe you can free me? You have no idea what I am capable of.
But I think we're about to find out.
Do you still believe you can free me? Your maiden is dead. See her remains for yourself. I devoured her.
Here we go.
I will consume you.
Oh boy, this was a mistake. Dang it, I hate it that it resets when we go near the door. We had that one. Why do you place a door so close to the instance developers?
You have set me free. The
We
maiden
totally
you
had
seek
that
is
one.
No longer. I suggest you leave. Any attempt to save me and cleanse this body will be
Like even
for
just moving the
naught.
door back a little bit would be fine.
Do you still
You don't even have to adjust the landscape, I don't think.
Fate surrounds you. You have no idea.
Now we're not gonna have our healing thing available.
Fate surrounds
That's okay.
you.
We should be fine.
Do you still believe you can free me? Your maiden is dead. See her remains.
Is there no crawlers spawning? No, apparently not. I'm not sure why they aren't spawning, actually. That's a good point. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. Where's the last remnants? Over here. Easy. Once you know how to do it, it's easy. Especially with all the bleeds the champ has. Why is that still glowing? There we go. Alright, well that's that. Awesome. Easy peasy. Glad we figured that out finally. You know, originally. Awesome. They might just be 3-man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Let us not tarry. Now then.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we got? So now we got Harrowing and Deep Burrow. We've been going for 3 hours and 40 minutes now. I think we're going to take a quick break. And then we'll come back and do these other 2 instances.